Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Wednesday, October the 9th, 2024. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. Now I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out and give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome with great comments and tips, which I greatly appreciate. First things first, I apologize for the lateness of the video. I'm back on my 12-hour day shift, and I appreciate everyone's patience and support during these days. It'll be the same thing tomorrow. The daily video will be out just a little bit later than usual. Right, let's take a look at this one here first. Craft Any Chems 2. So don't get this confused with collect chems. We actually have to craft them this time. And of course we do it at our chemistry workbench. Now to get the chemistry workbench plan, you get it very early on in game. When you're a brand spanking new player, you just make your way down here to the Flatwoods area. Go down to the tavern and you interact with the little kiosk that is there. And you'll do a couple of very early on simple quests. You get yourself a free chemistry workbench plan that way. And of course, I did that with my low-level character, and you can definitely check that video out if you so wish. It's all timestamped, but it's a pretty cool way, nice and easy for everyone, just in case you don't have the chemistry workstation. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's go craft. Let's go down here to healing. There's many different types of chems that we can craft here. What I highly recommend what you do is a lot of people will have Radaway on them and stim packs on them. So what you can do is you can craft a stim pack diluted times 2 or a Radaway diluted times 2. And for the Radaway, all you need is 2 purified water and of course 1 bag of Radaway. The stim pack diluted times 2, you just need 2 purified water and 1 stim pack. Now, if you are looking to do this more frequently, especially if you're a lower level player and you're having a hard time trying to find stim packs and such, you can find them a lot around the game, but the game can be a little overwhelming, especially if you're a brand new player and you're running out of stim packs and right away thinking, how am I going to get this stuff? Usually off of human enemies such as cultists, right? Or this type of icon right here. Blood Eagles, this type of icon here. Point Pleasant is a real good spot to go, all right? Just an FYI. And they usually have a couple stim packs down here at the Gilman Lumber Mill with the responders. And there's usually a couple laying around Flatwoods as well. So just an FYI. But if you're looking to make the diluted version, there is a couple perk cards that will help you out when you're crafting. Under Intelligence, it is called Chemist. You get double the quantity when you craft chems. Alright? And this one here, you're not going to get until a little bit later on, but I'm just going to show you anyway that this one here is called Super Duper. So even if you have a level 1 or a level 2, definitely apply. It's only going to help you, right? This level 3, we get a craft anything, there's a 30% chance you'll get double results. All right? Now we do only need 2. I'm just kind of showing you that, just some extra tips, I guess. Let's go ahead and go craft again. That's the only thing I don't like about this autopsy table. That animation just drives me nuts. Under healing again, so you're going to see what the difference is. So you see the Radaway diluted, now we have 4. Stim pack diluted times 4, but if you see the requirements, it's the same amount of requirements as if we needed 2, and that is what the Chemist perk card does. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to craft some stim pack diluted times 4. Just 1. There we go. So we actually got 6. And if you hear that thunder lightning sound, that's Super Duper kicking in. Alright, so just an FYI how perk cards can help you out, especially if you're lower level and you're having a hard time trying to find this stuff. You can always make the diluted version, alright? And if you do have these perk cards and you're kind of switching them around, don't forget to put your perk cards back. Just, as you guys know, sometimes I have a hard time with that myself. Alright, there we go. So that one there is done. What is next here, Jim? Let's take a look. Let's go ahead, craft an alcoholic beverage 1. Alright, let's take a look at our brewing station. So don't get this confused with collect. You actually have to craft, okay? So you will need a brewing station. A good way to get the brewing station plan is you go up here to Morgantown. Now, if you go here to Fraternity Row, there's a house there with the red door. It's called the Pie House. As soon as you enter that door, and of course there's other posters that's around the university and such, you can interact with those posters as well. But it'll create a little side quest called Wasted on Newgashawn. Okay, it's going to bring you around Morgantown. It's going to bring you right here to Big Al's Tattoo Parlor. And Big Al, I should call him Biv, who is a robo-brain downstairs. He'll get you to do a couple quests as well. And at the end of that quest line, Wasted on Newgashawn, get yourself a brewing station plan and even the fermenter plan. Not this particular one, this is a different skin, but you'll just get the basic standard version, so just an FYI. Alright, let's go to our brewing station here. We're gonna go beers. So for our fermentable beer, we need 2 boiled water, 1 corn, 2 razor grain, and 2 wood. Alright? And I believe that's all we need to craft is just 1. Let's check to make sure. Craft 1 alcoholic beverage, nice. So if you have corn and razor grain in around your camp, definitely worth it. And that's why I always kind of recommend during these daily challenge videos when we're harvesting crops, always grab a little bit more corn and razor grain and plant them right in your camp, because you get little daily challenges that pop up like this and you don't even have to leave your camp. Alright? But I'm going to still show you anyway some good spots. Corn and razor grain right up here, good old Cobbleton Farm. Bunch of corn right here at Silva Homestead. Razor grain here at Billings Homestead. Again, right back here at Morgantown, just around the corner from Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, there's a little red barn there. And there's some corn and razor grain there as well. And right down here, just down the road from us here, the General Steakhouse, nice little patch behind there as well. Alright, so let's go over here to Morgantown this time. I usually bring you guys to Silva Homestead and Billings Homestead. Let's go to Big Al's Tattoo Parlor here, and I'll show you that little spot. Just in case you guys are new to the channel. I always like to kind of change things up once in a while. Alright, so once when you're here, we're going to go west. We're going to head over the overpass, so there's going to be some ghouls here as well, but we'll take care of them pretty easy peasy. Oh, how you doing, guys? Hi. Oh. Looks like he was ready to jump there, but then the old cryo got to him first there. One thing good about ghouls, they always good for some gold and silver on them. He just gave up, that guy. He just gave up. He said, okay, that's enough, Jim. As you see, gold and silver. Not every single one, but a good amount of them. Alright, so we're going to actually head down this way here. We can see that little red barn from here. Now, it's not a huge patch, but it's just enough. Okay, so we got some corn and razor grain. And of course, anytime we are harvesting crops, there's a perk card that'll help us out under perception. It's called Green Thumb, so reap twice as much when harvesting flora. Okay, so instead of 1, you pick up 2. Okay, now I'm a carnivore. I have this card equipped, and the main reason I have it equipped is because I do daily weekly challenges, and for me, it's a huge time saver. But you don't have to have it equipped. You can have something else in there and have it at least down here in your back pocket. But it's definitely a card to hang on to. All right. Alright, let's go ahead. We got some corn right here, and as you can see, top left-hand corner, I'm picking up 2. There we go. Right, so we got 4 of them. That should be enough. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab some razor grain. Now, there's kind of spread out. So that's the only situation that's here. We just got to kind of work for it a little bit. Alright, so, 4 razor grain and 4 corn. That's more than enough. Alright, so let's head back to our camp here. I can remember where I put it last. There we go. Pop over here. There's the old gym bros. Go to the gym there later on. Alright. Let's pop down here. Alright, so we have our corn and razor grain. We all have all kinds of wood on us, so we're going to get some boiled water out of our boiler here. I realize not everyone's going to have a water boiler, so basically just go to any water source or a fountain. 2 dirty water equals 1 boiled water. Okay, that's all you gotta do. Alright, let's go to our brewing station here. beer, fermentable beer. Let's go ahead and craft one. There we go. Craft an alcoholic beverage 1 for 1. It is that easy. As easy as it gets. There. Alright, what's next here? Take a look at this one here. Cripple, a super mutant's head 2. So again, many great spots we can find super mutants in around the wasteland. In terms of some nice easy ones right here at the north, kind of what look out fairly close to Vault 76. Of course, we have good old Grafton. We have Grafton Dam. Grafton Steel is a great spot. If you're lower level, like around level 15 or level 20, just gotta take your time. The only thing that makes Grafton Steel hard is just the sheer number of these guys, and of course the mutant hounds that are around, but just take your time, kind of go hide around the corner to reload and go back out and shoot them, you know what I mean? If you're on a private server, these guys will be level to you, so just an FYI. Of course, right down here, good old Newgad. Wade Airport's actually not that bad either for easy super mutants. What else we got here? Now, a little bit higher level areas, we have the Huntersville. Of course, we have good old West Tech Research. We have the General Steakhouse. Pretty good spots. Down here in the Skyline Valley region, we have the good old Grindstone Arch and Research Site Saxony. Okay, so let's pop up here. I'm going to go to the north, kind of a lookout. Now, Vault 76 is, of course, a free fast travel. If you so wish, we're just going to fast travel this way. Just to kind of save some time for the video. There are going to be a couple floaters here as well, so just an FYI, shut this light off so they don't spot me. Alright, so not just killing them, what are we going to do? We have to cripple the super mutant's head. Okay, so we can go ahead and free aim for their head if we so wish. Or we can use VATS. If you use VATS, it's a card again that will help you out under perception. Concentrated fire will allow you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. Okay. Again, it's up to you however way you want to play your game. Either way works. Alright, let's go ahead and lock and load here. Let's get rid of this cat right here. Alright, so there's usually about 3 or 4 super mutants around. The main one you gotta watch out for, another floater there, is the guy. Sometimes he's right up on the, right up on that structure. Get rid of this other floater here. Alright, so let's go ahead here. We'll go after these super mutants. Alright, let's go ahead and we're gonna aim for the head here. Unfortunately, we did not cripple his head. Okay, there we go. We got a cripple there. So as you can see, not all weapons are created equal when you're looking to cripple. I find most energy weapons are a little bit harder for some reason. But the plasma rifle, plasma pistol, they work pretty good. Most ballistic weapons work good. The drill is good too, but if you should wear a pair of power armor, or if you're a tanky build, the shotgun works well as well. Highly recommend you have the Enforcer perk card equipped under agility if you have it. So I think we had an extra floater here today, and but unfortunately I wasn't able to cripple that other guy. So let's go to another spot here. Let's just pop up here to Grafton. Now, as you go right into Grafton itself, it's going to spawn us on the north side. I'll finish this one off. Bow and arrow works good as well. Many of you guys use the bow and arrow. Or a crossbow, whatever, what have you. Alright, so just go ahead here. We're going to cripple this guy. Popping up here, hopefully. Cross our fingers.
I will wear your guts around my neck.
Ah, there we go. Cripple Super Mutant's head 2 for 2. Perfect. Alright. Let's take a look at the next one here. Complete an event while well fed 1. So perfect. So if you check the description of the video, you'll come across a link. It's called Complete an Event for Newbies. You can definitely check that video out if you so wish. You don't need to be a newbie to watch that video. It's about an hour, 6 minutes long. It is all timestamped. The vast majority of those events that we do in that video, I spawn in like myself, just like we did here. So as soon as we came into Grafton, we spawned in Grafton Day. Now there's a 50% chance you'll, instead of Grafton Day, you'll spawn in Protest March. Definitely can happen. But you can even spawn in these events yourself, even if you're on public servers with other people. Now sometimes it can be a little hard because you don't know when the last time it has spawned in on that public server. There's a little cooldown that's associated with it, but again, you guys have seen me spawn in events by myself on public servers. You just gotta try it, all right? You can definitely check that video out if you so wish, okay? Now, not only just an event, but we have to be well fed, okay? And the way to check that you're well fed, of course, if you go to your opening boy, you go under stats, go under effects, and as you can see, well fed. So even at 64%, my guy is well fed, but you can be well fed or fully fed. It doesn't matter. Okay, either one works. Let's go ahead. We're going to get ourselves fully fed here. Okay, let's check under stats again. And as you can see, now I'm fully fed 100%. But as you saw, 64%, and we were still well fed. Okay, but either well fed or fully fed works. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to do this event here. Now we are within the area, so even though, even if you don't kill the super mutant yourself, let's say the super mutants that are around here kill that grafted monster, okay? But you're still in the area. As long as you're well fed, you'll still get credit for it. Okay, let's get this guy in the blowholes here. There we go. How you doing? We got some robots here as well. Now those robots are only going to show up for that, okay? So there we go, complete an event while well fed, just like that, just like that. Now I'm not going to go after these robots because the only time all those robots show up, you might come across the odd one if you come here, but they mostly show up for Grafton Day. There'll be a few that will show up for Protest March, but more so for Grafton Day, so just an FYI. Alright, so let's take a look at that one here, seeing how we started that one already. Destroy a robot 10. So it's not real particular what type of robot you go after. Any type of robot is fine. Of course, we have good old Clarksburg up here, so the lower section will have ghouls, but the upper section will be full of robots. That is a really good spot, especially for a little bit easier. If you come right down here, the Voltec Agricultural Research Center, there's also another event that you can spawn in yourself called Fertile Soil. But even if that event doesn't spawn in, there's a bunch of robots there inside the building and outside. And these are probably one of the first robots that you come by in the game. Alright, as a new player when you're coming down through Flatlands, alright? Another pretty decent spot is right down here in good old Beckley. Oh, I forgot this one here, the Charleston Train Yard. Bunch of Liberators over here. You might be lucky to find 10 there. It's a push sometimes. You can find Liberators there. Of course, we have good old Robco Research Center. We have Sugar Grove. All kinds of robots down here in Watoga, whether you completed Mayor of Watoga or not. All kinds of robots will just appear down here, okay? FYI, whether they're passive or aggressive, you can just go ahead and take care of them. Right down here at the Hawksbill Weather Station, there's 4 RoboBrains that show up there. And of course, right back up here in the forest, I always seem to forget this guy because he's kind of hidden. The Arctos Pharma is a pretty decent spot. Mama Doches will have some robots there as well. Right, so there's all kinds of options there on the map for you guys. Let's go up here to good old Clarksburg, seeing how it's nearby. Now we can go after those robots while we're here for Grafton Day, but I'd rather go through the spiel with you just to kind of show you, because if you guys come here to Grafton and not find those robots, you know what I mean? It's, you know, it's not good. Alright, so here we are in Clarksburg, as I mentioned. Now the lower section will be ghouls, okay? Just stick to the upper section, so let's go up here. I can get around that. Of course, we got 3 of them there. We're just going to need 7 more, but you can easily find anywhere from 10 to 12 here. Robots, different types of robots. Right? Another thing that counts as robots too are turrets.
Beginning search.
So if you come across some turrets, also are also robots as well. Another thing is robots, if you ever notice those big vertebrates that are kind of flying up in the sky and they're kind of protecting that little cargo bot there, flying around with a government aid drop, you take them down, they're also considered robots as well. We've proven that out maybe about a year ago or so just an FYI. And if you are looking for turrets, really good spot for turrets is right over here in Berkeley Springs and Bloody Franks and in around Harper's Ferry. Lots of turrets in around there. Many, many options for robots. You see that guy's on top of there, but not today apparently. Not today, Jimmy.
Commencing attack on hostile.
How you doing, buddy? There we go. Kill a robot 10 for 10. And there are at least, geez, I would say at least 5 or 6 more here in this town. Right, so this is a great spot for robots. Nice and easy, too. A nice little disease cure in there. Thanks, buddy.
Your cooperation is requested.
Alright, what's next here? Alright, let's take a look here. So, I don't think there's a best build. I am on a private server, but let's check. We do have best builds that show up on private servers. We have seen that before. So let's go ahead and check. But of course, when we're looking for something, we'll never find it. That is something once you start playing Fallout 76 for even a short period of time, that's what you find out very quickly. Alright, so for these particular two, we're going to have to go to a public server with other people. So let's go ahead and do that. Go to a public server. Finish this off. That's an old camp of mine from way back in the day right there. Doesn't even exist anymore. Alright. This cat down here. Looks like a party. Alright, let's see here, Jimmy. Alright, let's go ahead and check for a best build camp here on this map. Oh, we have a couple best build camps, so that's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at it here. Visit a best build camp one. Right, perfect. So however way you want to do it, if there's one that happened to on your public server, or your private server, you can definitely check that out. But let's go over here. We'll just go ahead and pay the fast travel. Doesn't matter to me. Again, you can utilize the free fast travels in around the map if you so wish, whatever way you want to do it. And there we go. Just gotta visit it. Visit the best built camp. Done. I don't even know where this camp is at. Oh, it's up there, way up there. Way up there. Okay. We got credit for it, so that's fine with me. I'm fine with that. What's next? Buy an item or from, buy an item from or sell an item to another player one. Now, you can wait for someone to come to your camp and buy something from you, but let's just be honest. Lately, that could take forever, okay? And so you're better off just to go to another player's camp and buy something for just dirt cheap, all right? So let's go ahead here. Now, not all camps are going to have vendors. So we'll see this person here. They do not have a vendor at their camp. This one here does have a vendor. So you can tell by their camp icon. It's got the little V icon under their camp icon. So that's how I know they have an active vendor. Now, what I like to do, I know it's cheesy, is pick a camp that has a lot of ammo. This guy here, this person here has quite a bit of ammo. So let's pop over here and just buy some ammo. Now, the main thing you got to remember is when you're buying something, it's got to be at least 1 cap. Okay, if you buy something that's 0 caps, okay, it's not going to count. It's got to be at least one cap, okay? And we've been to this camp before, so it looks very familiar. All right, let's see what this person's got here. Now, of course, you can do this any way you want, whatever you want to do. You can pick the most expensive thing they have, but this is what I recommend. Okay, just for just for cheap's sake, okay? So he's got some alien blaster rounds, and of course that's what I'm using right now, and it's 1 cap. Let's go ahead. We're just going to buy 1 just to show you how this works. There we go. Buy an item from or sell an item to another player, 1 for 1, done. Just like that, 1 cap. I'm going to buy all of them just because, you know, just so the person's like, okay, really, buddy? 1 cap, really? We're actually going to buy these 556 off him as well because I need some of that. There we go. This should make him happy. All right, just like that, guys. Just like that. I think we're done. We are. There we go. Again, sorry. Apologize for the lateness of the video. Working the 12-hour day shift. It'll be the exact same thing tomorrow. Just a little bit later than my usual. And I appreciate everyone's patience and support. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and share when you get the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Not Me But Me, Yes Me That's Me, G3K. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all have a nice day.